Okay, now I'm trying my hardest to do this as quick as I can. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, folks, but I've got some acroflavin on a cotton bud, and I don't know if you can see that I'm trying to do it as quick as I can without causing the fish stress. But look at that, folks. I don't know if you can see that. Really poorly. Just put some like I say, I'm going to treat the old pond as proper sore. Look, I don't know if you can see that. You got it on the tail as well. Oh dear, I've had that many bloody problems this year. I've talked to Mason about getting rid of the fish altogether.
But I don't want.
Yeah, we have just heard it from Mason there, he don't want to, but there's only so much you can do. Right, I want to get her back in the water now and treat the old pond.
What?
Right, I've got to be honest with you, folks. I'm really struggling with what to do. Like I say, I've asked so many people advice. Been trying different things. I've got this on the Babby's paddling pool. I know you can see it's actually gone green. It's been in there for a few days now. He ain't been in it himself. I'm just thinking whether to take some water out my pond into that one there, get all the fish out into the Babby's paddling pool, then I can take them all out one at a time without stressing them out too much. I've got to be honest with you, folks. And it's horrible to say, but I think I'm going to lose them all. I really do. I've just noticed another fish now that's rotten on his side. And I've been looking at these every single day, but when you're looking at your fish from the top, it really is hard to tell. Anyway, if I've got to try and catch, if I just flick you around again, sorry about. If I've got to get each and every one of them fish out there one at a time, sorry about the glare, so you can come over the other side. If I've got to try and get all them out one at a time, I'm trying to remember which ones I've took out and which ones I've treated. It's going to be a bit of a bore like. So my thinking is, if I net them, drain some of that water out there. Look how crystal clear that water is now after all the problems I've had, and now I've got problems with my fish. If I net all the fish and put them in the Babby's paddling pool, I'll take them out the paddling pool one by one, treat them. I want to treat them with PP. And I've just noticed on Goldie's, ain't nothing down there that looks raw as well. I've got to be honest, it's really getting me down now. Never known nothing like it. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I'm going to get them all out. And put them in the Babby's paddling pool. Right then, I've got a bit of a mystery. I've taken my hair stones off. I wanted to clean the one in this end, the shallow end, because it's bubbling like it should. And the other thing is, I don't know whether you noticed, on my outlet pipe over there, I had one of these. If you remember me saying in a previous video, my chaggai kept going inside that pipe there, and he got a mark on his head. But I have him out the water and he's alright. Oops. But, sorry, this has disappeared. There's the fish I've got a problem with, look, the whiting. Oh, I've got no chance with this sun. Yeah, you can see the red sores on that poor bugger. Now the thing is, that net has dropped off that pipe. And I've searched all this pond, and I can't see that bag, even under my bridge. Hang on a sec. Sorry about the camera work. You ain't going to see it because of all the glare. But I've searched all my pond. Let me just get over this end. I don't think I'll be able to see it. Since I put that little bend on that pipe, can I get it on? There it is. Since I put that little white arbor there, you can still see a lot of crap there, but nowhere near as much. And there's a little bit, I don't know if you can work that out, there's a little bit over there, but I really don't know where that sock, stocking, whatever you want to call it, I don't know where it's gone. Even under the bridge, no sign of it anywhere. So what I done yesterday, because of the waterfall, I don't even know whether you can see that. There it is. There's a little pump there. With a little pump there working that waterfall. So what I done last night, because I've got no flow in my pond, which is pump fed, so I've just took the pipe off that, just so it'll flow the water around. Just left it there. Until I get it. Sorry. Until I get it rigged up to that filter over there, but I can do that till I come back off holiday. I really don't know where that little sack's gone. I don't know whether you can tell the flow on the top of the water there that's coming off that little pump. So I don't know where that stocking's gone. I thought I might have took it out and cleaned it, but I hang it up on a nook down on my house. Let me tell you there, it's just a mystery. Don't know where it's gone. Unless one of the fish have got out and gone shopping. Anyway, I need to get it over that and get my hair stones back up and running. All over there, look frightened to death. What you up to now? So, I'm gonna crack on. Right then, probably said on a previous video, I was talking about the chagai, which is actually just down there, look. And he got a mark on the top of his head. I don't know what it was. Now you can see there, my water coming into my pond. And I've just took that off. That's from Skeggy Pond Supplies. He told me to do that. What it was, the fish was going inside there, and obviously rubbing the top of his head, because that was actually under the water like that, inside the water, and the fish was going inside there, and I couldn't understand why he was going in. And now I've took it off. Look at that. That's what he was trying to eat. And plus, he says, and I've watched Black Country Dave, he's changed his pipe work over, so his water goes in similar to that. And apparently that's a lot better. I was just trying to get a flow by using that underwater to give me pond a bit of a flow, but apparently that method there is a lot better method. So that's going to stay like that now. You can just see a little trickle where I've had a screw holding this pipe on. You can see the hole on this one. There's a little hole there, look, where I'd screwed it to, so I could adjust it. And now the water's coming out that little hole. But the thing is now, I'm doing it now, but when I get this other one set up, I've done that exactly the same, look. With the pipe in the water, that ain't up and running yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop that off, so that drops straight in as well. I was trying to do to get a circulation in my pond. But apparently it's a lot better if your water drops in. So that's what I'm going to do with that one. I'll chop that off when I get it up and running. Just it's only the bend on the bottom, so. But I've glued all that like a pillock instead of putting a screw in it like this one. Anyway. I mean, if you look at that, folks, I've got a bacteria problem in my pond, and if you look at that, can I get it, try and go around it then. I know you can see all that in there, look at that. That's all come out of my filter system. Of course, see it, see if I can get it out of this end, in the shade. Look at that, that's what the fish was going in for. And if I show you the top piece, look at all that. Now the fish I treated yesterday is just under the waterfall there, the one with just one orange dot on a red. I've still got lots of pink blotches on her, but has been up feeding. Yesterday I was lying down sulking, and I was frightened to come up today, to be honest with you, to look at him. Got his little pink patch on his side, don't look as bad, thankfully. And obviously the other one there, Maggie's fish, it's still got dark red patches on her. So I'm just going to have to put up with it for 7 days. And then if that don't work, here it is here. I've been told to pour salt in. And for the first time I'm going to buy the aquatic salt. I just normally use cooking salt, but I don't put a great deal in it. Some people have messaged concerned about the salt what I use, but I don't put nowhere near enough. I normally just put that in. Depending what the weather is like in March, I normally throw that in. And I've never had a problem with fluke or nothing. But I did do it last year and I got goddamn fluke. So it goes to show that cooking salt did work. But like I said, I don't put a massive dose in. So they're all swimming around happy enough, they're all eating. The water's a bit cloudy as you can see, that's because I gave it a good hoovering yesterday. I'd forgot. See how clear the water, look at the air stone, now I've cleaned it out. I forgot I'd left that on yesterday. It's off now. But that was upside down, well not upside down, but on its side, making a right racket when I got back. So that's just update today. So them all swimming about, look happy enough, so hopefully I've got rid of it. I'm leaving that off. I ain't gonna run that no more. Just gotta disconnect it all and rearrange that bit of guarding. Right. I don't know whether anybody's ever tried doing a video on these, but these are an absolute pain in the... This is why you need a proper bottom drain. I want to see if I can record it. You've got the pipe there that don't keep still, it keeps dropping in the pond, and you've got to try and stand on it and hold it in place. The hoover is supposed to turn itself off, empty it when it gets so full. I want to see if I can turn it on and show you the problems I'm having. Dancing about, trying to hold it. There you go. Now that's supposed to turn off. That's supposed to turn itself off. When it works, it's brilliant. Look at that. Oh dear, I don't know if they can see this. I'm just trying to... That keeps filling up with water, look, and it shouldn't. Absolute. Whoever invented that needs shafting. It's a good idea when it works, but that's the problem you got to keep doing every time you hoover it, and it's only lifting up probably 2 gallon, if that. So for me to hoover all that out, this is the problem for having no bottom drain. Oh, sorry. This is the problem without having no bottom drain. You probably can't see all the crap in there. But obviously there's no, because I've got no circulation in my water, there's no way of that crap going down to the bottom where my pump is. So my thinking is you're getting a retro bottom drain in that shallow end as well. But you've seen all the problems I've had this year and how much money. I'm going to work it all out so you can see how much money I've spent. And I can honestly say on my yard, wasted, and it is a waste of money. But yeah, I'm thinking about building ponds. This is what we've got to look forward to spending. So I'll just crack on and finishing the hoovering. The thing is, because it ain't working properly for whatever reason, and now it's sucking water in through there. Yeah, look at that. You can see that. Look at the water, look at the puddle on the floor, water that's run out the motor. Every time now, I had to switch it off myself manually. You're going to take that off, take the lid off, empty the water out that bag inside. Oh dear. Yeah, every time you hoover, Like I say, I don't know, there's probably about 3 gallon in there, or I don't know what it is there, 5 gallon, God knows. Tell you a lot anyway. I think it goes up to, I think the weight limit's up somewhere up there, I think somewhere. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Oh. I think the weight comes up to about there. Then it sucks it through that sack into the motor. Sometimes it works a treat, it'll just turn itself off, empty itself out of that sack, and then turn itself back on again. But today is another one of them days where it ain't doing it. And you've got to take the lid off every time and empty the water out the motor every time. So every few gallons it sucks up, you've got to switch it off, strip it. Now I had another vac with a motor. The pump was actually, you can see the yellow thing in the end there. The pump was on. It was always lock, I think it was. This pipe here used to have the motor down the bottom there, but the one I had, it was about 90 quid. The pump's got to be in the water, weighs a ton, and there's no on off switch. You have to flick it off by the electric mains. So when you're messing with water, the last thing you want to do is be flicking a switch with your hand soaking wet. So I got rid of that one, and like I say, my missy bought me this one. But that's the other end off the other one. I don't know whether I'll catch it up on the camera. If I just move that a little bit, over the end, just see the bits of black crud. There are a lot now, obviously, because I've been hoovering. But when you keep moving it about, you can actually see. Oh, try again. I don't know whether you can see that, folks. You can actually just see. You can see the black crud. That ain't crap, I don't think. It's just the stuff off the liner. So there were a lot of crap in it. Anyway, I'll crack on again. I'm going to unclip this and see if you can see how much water is coming out the motor. That's actually sucking inside the motor. And this is what absolutely breaks my back. This is why I struggle to keep on top of my pond. There's a bloke on Facebook, put a message on a couple of weeks ago probably. He's had back surgery 6 times and he's on about building himself a pond. And I said to him, don't bother, I've had 2 lots of surgery on my back and I'm sick of taking tablets for it, because the pain is absolutely unreal. I want to try and record this. I can't do it all in one go. I've got nobody to help me anyway. I want you to see how that pipe, the dancing about, I've got to try and hold on to that pipe, suck that crud out there, which I wanted to put under the water camera really, but trying to do it on my own, I can't do it. And you can see the water that's actually sucking into the motor, and it chuffs. I'll just turn you around to the hoover now. That pipe on the top there, it chuffs, well, steam out of there. Front of the chemical thing blowing up with water in it. Really bad design. I don't know who designed it, I'm sure. But anyway, is there a name? See if I can find a name on it. No. No one on there, I don't know what that says on there. No, just pond vacuum cleaner. I used to have my own valeting business. So when it comes to sucking out water and machinery, hoovers and stuff, I've got a fair bit of knowledge on it. My missus bought me that, thinking it'd make my life a bit easier. And it's aye. Anyway, I'm chatting bubbles. If you ain't got a clue what's going on again, look. I've got it over that. Right, I'm going to try and film it, so you can see what comes out the top of that pipe. There, the steam that comes out of the motor. I'll hold the pipe down, not the camera into the pond while I'm trying to do it. So it's going to be a bit noisy, but here you go, see if I can catch it. that should have cut out itself. When it works, it's brilliant, because when the water comes into your vac, it gets up to a certain limit, and then the vacuum turns itself off, empties itself out. See if I can show you. I've got a sack on the end of there, look, and the reason the water's going back in, I normally do it anyway, it's catching all the heavy crap in that white net, and then obviously my water's going back in my pond. I'm doing that because I've got that acroflavin, and it's the wrong time to do it really, but I'm just trying to keep on top of this bacteria thing, if that's what it is. So I'm just hoovering the crud out of it. Otherwise all that would have gone down the drain this time. I'll keep putting it back in the pond, but like I say, I've got acroflavin in there, so I've got no option. And you can see there the pipe here singing and dancing. There he goes, full of water, goes into the pond. It's an absolute painter. That's just because I've got a bridge in the middle of my pond, and the cable ain't long enough to move it anywhere else. Oh, sorry about the camera. Oh, sorry about the camera work, right. Stop chatting bubbles now and get it done. Part 2, all 3. Look at the amount of crap that's catched in that bag now. Now when I take that out, it won't be that bad. So I want to take it out and show you. Right, what I've got, old paint bucket, drilled it full of owls. I don't know whether I can film this and show you this. Where am I? Right, that's the bag full. Sorry about the filming, folks. Got to watch that because all that'll go back in the pond, and I don't want that. I don't know, you thought that bag was full to the brim. There you go. They tell you as much as what you think. Once all that water comes out, be even less. But the idea of that bucket. Oh God. Sorry about the filming, folks. Stick it over there. You can see where my grass is gone, look. I'll leave that in there. I'll tip that out into the bucket. And then obviously the water can run out of there. And I'll let that dry up and then I'll throw it in the compost bin. Right. I've just took the bag out of the shallow end. And there you go. That goes to show the elbow. If you remember on my video before, the orange bucket was probably, sorry about the helicopter, it's me brother showing off, only joking. On my previous video when I had problems, the amount of crap, I think it was like just under half a bucket. Now that is out the shallow end. I've got no pump in there. I want to put a retro bottom drain in, but I want to join the two together. I think I've said it before. But since I put that elbow on, in fact if I squeeze the weight out of that, it's even less, look. That goes to show what a difference that little elbow's made. Look at that. I'm chuffed with that. I have got a retro bottom drain for that, but I don't really want to put. I bought one with an air stone in it. Well, it's an air line on it. Oh, hang on a sec. It's done me that as folks, I've got to be honest with you. Get a bottom drain in your bleeding pond. Make sure you when you build your floor in your pool, you slope it, the deep slope, so all the crud goes down into your. Because so many people level them, put a little bit of a slope round by the bottom drain. It ain't no good. You need it really deep. I think so. I got one. I'm just watching other people's videos, and you know, everybody learn by their mistakes and my mistakes as well. But put a slope, you know, as much as you can, so everything slides all the way down, and don't have a corner like that. Like a lot of people have got a square corner either where the brickwork goes, so all your crud then stays in that brickwork. Try and do yourself a nice curve. Sorry about the boat race, I'm still here. Try and put yourself, it's hard to show you on the camera, right? Right, the reason I brought you to this video is I've got a real bad, well I know it's a bacteria problem with my fish, and over a couple of days it's just spiraled out of control. Now you remember me saying I put that elbow on there to suck all the crap up, but I've just got the basket out. I've just swilled that out, but there was hardly anything in that at all. But the smell that I'm smelling now, folks, is absolutely horrendous, and I mean horrendous. You can see it all on here. It really is sewerage, and that's why I couldn't find that net. Look at that, I've got no flow in my filter. There. Look at that, folks. There, was restricting my flow. I've just gone to swill my filter out and I thought that pump ain't working properly. Now I hoovered the pond out yesterday or the day before and I couldn't find that. I couldn't find that at all. Look at the size of that. So my water, I've been circulating through my filter, and the water in the pond, I mean I've done my water parameters today, there ain't much difference to what there was last time I done them. Just slightly out, up and down. My ammonia is perfect, believe it or not, but the smell I'm getting off this now, I hate little stomach, but I'll tell you what, it's turning my stomach. And I wonder where that had gone. I thought I might have just took it off, washed it, hung it up and it blew off, and I've looked all over the garden everywhere, hoovered the pond out, couldn't find it. Just cleaned my filter out, like I said, I've got no flow coming in my filter. So I thought, I'll take the pump out and see if it's clogged up with crap since I put that elbow on. And it's I'm well impressed with that little elbow, but that little elbow has also dragged in. I mean, look at the size of that. Look at the size of that pipe, and it sucked a lot in. So, silly things like that, folks, you've got to watch out for with your koi. I know I've ranted on about my skimmer. I don't know whether you can see the crap underneath the water there. As the white fish go past, you can just catch it floating about. As you can see it on the camera. Obviously I've just hoovered it so it's got to settle. I know I've been moaning about that skimmer. That's been on for about an hour now. You can actually see the flow at that little pump that was working with fountain waterfall. Nice little flow on the water, I've never had that before. But I don't know if you can tell by looking on the top of the pond how that skimmer's cleared it. I don't know if you can see because of the reflection. But I've left it so we can move about. Just pushed it down now with a stick. There's nothing in it, it's like it's full of crap. And it's floating again. Look, I really don't know why. It's an absolute crap design. I really don't know why it just keeps popping up like that. And so you can't leave it on overnight or nothing, or you can't even go out. Like I say, all I've done is gone to the aquatic shop, get some salt, and I'd only put it in before I went out and forgot about it, and it's popped up. And it's like it's blocked up with crap, and that's why it's popped up. Got a crud on top of that, bloody hell. But you can see, it's great when it's working, look. It just pops up for no reason at all. Sooner or later it's going to burn the motor out on it. Anyway, that's me chatting bubbles. This is why I say about these things being absolutely a waste of money. 90 quid, I've been up the shop, forgot about it, come back, look at that. Bone dry. And I have tried rocking it before in a previous video. I've even put a piece of lead in it and it still does that. Absolute waste of money. Something else I'd like to try and do, folks, if I can show you. I think I'll go on the filter in it. Lucky enough to have a little compressor. Blow them stones out there. Oops. I've got a filter in it. There's one. And there's your lawn. I have scrubbed it with a brush. I like to give him a bit of a blowout with the airline. Right, sod's law. I've just put the stone back in. You can see the stone down there. And I've had to get the pipe back out, it fell off the stone. So I've got a cup of boiling hot water. Piece of bamboo cane that we used on a previous video for cable. Little look in it. So I can just lift that. And get it out the bottom of the pond. So I've got to snip the end of the pipe off, put it in boiling hot water, get that stone back out. And what's the chance of it landing the right way up? Normally they turn upside down. I bet next time it do. I'll put that back on now. Look at the hair down now. You can see that with the sunlight. It's like a brand new one, look. Surprised me that I flipped over that skim. I've moved over now, look at that taste down now, look. Aye, like Alka-Seltzer, look. And I can't get my breath. Normally, that skimmer there flips over as soon as you put it on. I'll lift it on now, obviously, to help clear the water. I want to do the race down now and get that back in. I can just about make the fish out look that bad. Just to show you how much crap really is in your pond. I don't think you can see it over there in the sunlight. All the crap floating around in it. Crazy. What's that, mate? Cupcake.
Okay.
Look how big it is now, mate.
Yeah.
Whoa. If we get the water right, I'll be a beauty here, will we?
Granddad.
Hang on.